favor aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Treasurer's report.
There you go, hot off the press.
Hot off the press.
Literally.
Yeah, the ink's still wet.
Yeah, can we arm our hands on it?
Then we had to wait for her email to reach my email. I mean, here we are back to back.
Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really not much.
Nope, there's not much on there.
No activity at all in October.
Nope. Oh. There should have been. Did I?
Should have been
not-
September, yeah.
Yeah, there should be,
This is August.
yeah. What happened to my October?
This says October.
No, this is right, yeah, that's right,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
because
just
this is
through
October.
September.
Yeah,
It's
this is just through September, yeah.
There's nothing in
Okay.
October though.
Well,
Right,
there,
October.
There will be.
there will be.
Right, but not yet.
Yeah, no,
Not yet.
not yet,
Okay.
no, okay.
I just
I
thought
thought-
it might be something October 1st
No,
to
no,
maybe
no,
Friday.
the interest always comes in on the 30th of
Okay.
that month ahead of time, and I just got checks tonight from stuff, so, yeah,
Okay.
nothing goes into it.
Appreciate it.
So we made our payment, that's good.
We're good with the room.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded to approve the treasurer's report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Now I lost the agenda already.
So long ago.
Par for the course. Highway maintenance. Oh.
Oh, you got a bill?
Uh-oh.
We got a bill. Total of $39,060.42. I did have Lance keep track of what he figured Quantum was responsible for damage, and that comes out to $9,076.
And that's in that 39 or is that separate?
That's in the 30.
That's in the 39. Because we're responsible for it.
Yeah, we have to pay this, but then we gotta make a decision, and do we wanna,
Is that primarily on ankle broken?
yeah,
Okay.
where the driveways all come out.
Mhm.
I personally thought it was a little steep, but,
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be too, but
uh,
there was a lot of work done there.
yeah. I don't know, do we wanna send the whole bill and see what happens, or do we wanna go talk to them and?
What did we do last time? Did we go talk to them or just send them? Last time wasn't
Last
nearly as
time,
much,
yeah,
but
yeah, we-
like 1,500 or something like that.
Yeah, we just sent them a bill, and I think they were expecting that one. This one, I don't know if they're
Okay, that's something.
expecting it or not. I got a suggestion, I don't know what you guys would think about it, but I'm thinking maybe we should talk to them and maybe pay this, but tell them they have to keep the driveways as high as the blacktop so they aren't shooting it out when they go out.
Yeah.
Whether they
Yeah.
do it or not.
Whether they're gonna do it or not, they,
Yeah.
there wasn't getting any notification that we're going to be
Yeah.
making repairs.
Well, they do pay taxes, so
Yeah.
their tax dollars goes to maintain the roads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I thought, holy smokes, that's,
I know by law we can legally assess any damage
yeah.
caused by anybody to the road. And if we go ahead with this and tell them that any future damage that's done to us, they're going to be responsible for it.
This is what it costs us to repair that section.
That's what,
Mhm.
and they've been
Are
good.
you setting a precedent though if we pay it this time?
I think we're setting a precedent if we hand them a bill and don't hand somebody else a bill.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, whoever it could be.
Yeah.
Okay, what
fact that we're watching it and saying, hey, you know,
Oh, see, we sent them one bill for 1,500, now we're gonna need a big $9,000 one. You know, maybe you could go 50/50 with them and
Yeah.
tell them, you know, next time you're gonna get the whole thing if you don't keep it up.
Well, now it's not an old road. I think
Right.
it's a repaired
Yeah,
section.
yeah,
and where it is overlaid, the blacktop is naturally thicker now,
Mm-hmm.
so it should last a lot longer. But I'd say if they don't keep that shoulder up,
Mm-hmm.
as
It's gonna
high-
tear right up again.
As high as blacktop, when you go out with the bigger stuff, it's gonna chew on it.
and technically, they're supposed to be using the 3 roads into the place, but not off of that, right? Or
Well,
can't be
this is
avoided.
fields,
Just coming down the field.
right?
But
They could go around.
technically, most of the damage that's done on them is the takers coming out that way, or
Mhm.
silage trucks coming out that way, or, and they got all the stuff here, it's closer.
Yeah.
Do you want them to go around? I don't know.
You know, we've had that discussion with them about doing that. Those roads are built for that,
Right, yeah.
where Ankle Road is not.
Yeah.
So, you wanna go with, I'll go with you.
It's a touchy subject, and
Let's go.
I say I feel kinda,
I think it's excessive.
it's a little steep,
Yeah, to do that on.
you know, and I don't know how them guys between Lance and Bob Steenbach is, blacktop
Mhm.
foreman.
Mhm.
I don't really know how they'd be done to keep that straight, but it would.
I think we just tell them that, you know, this is what it costs us to repair that section.
Yeah. They're saying that was 84 ton and 93 ton.
But
How
blacktop
about that,
and
Just-
gravel,
Just on that,
just on that section.
on that section, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it doesn't, apparently it doesn't even include the shoulder.
The shoulder, yeah.
Of course, there was a fair amount going down that hill.
Mhm.
I don't know how we-
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, there's a lot coming down the hill.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know how we
Both
break that
hills,
out.
both hills.
Yeah. But, so you're looking at 1/4 of the bill. Would be is what you're looking at, so. Hmm.
I think we should show more of this.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah.
think we should expect them to pay it.
No, I think it's, to me, it seems like it's
Mm-hmm.
a little steep, because if they wanted to start arguing and say the driveway is only 50 feet wide, and you're gonna charge us for that, and then a crossroad maybe where the turn is,
Mhm.
where do you come up with?
Mm-hmm. Say, we didn't come up with it, but,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that would be my question.
yep, I would agree with you.
Uh, Should we, well, I guess we'll put now, but I've had this quite a while already. We'll put it off. I don't think the county would charge interest, they haven't so far. Or should we have a motion that after we talk to them, we pay the bill?
What? I think we have to pay it no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the issue is, are they gonna reimburse us all for anything?
just pay it and.
Just pay it.
Whatever
Yep.
they reimburse us.
Let's see what we
Yeah,
can get out of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a motion that we pay the bill and we,
Okay.
and then, approach quantum with it and see.
You made your check out already, didn't you?
Great.
Good. That a girl?
I didn't know.
No,
I'm
second.
I'll second it.
Okay.
Motion made and seconded to pay the highway bill. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, carried. Other than that, it's Brad's around mowing
Yeah, yeah, so.
all the way back now.
Mhm.
I did, check, and if we are negligent in any way, that's where our insurance
Okay.
protects us.
And
It won't protect his equipment, he has to have his own insurance for that.
I can't get a hold of anybody at Wheeler, and she's that'll answer the question, so I think that's a lost cause too.
Well, his, his insurance company should chase him.
Should, yeah,
Mhm.
yep.
They should try to subrogate against them.
Brad was mowing over by somebody's house and a guide wire was off a post for a long time.
Yeah.
In fact, he mowed once over it and didn't pick it up. Next time he went, he hit it.
Tore up his blade.
Tore it,
Tore
It
up
actually
more.
it was enough damage, it didn't pay to fix it.
Really?
Well,
It's got a solid piece of iron, I'd say about that big around, that pivots when you hit something. And the disc line actually wound the cable up in the thing, and I suppose you're going, you know, you can't stop on a dime.
No.
And instead of just kicking back when it got tight, it just ripped it right apart. So that's that. I guess we might as well talk about Ruben's thing because it is part of the highway thing. I guess I'll do Mike Kemp's first. He claims that there's so much dirt coming through, coming off the hill, coming through the culvert, and it's diverting the water a little different than it used to when I went and looked. And Mike agreed, we'll wait a couple of years and see if the hill gets sodded in or we don't get heavy rains.
Didn't, can't think of his name. He just had a twin,
Ruby.
Andy,
Andy,
Andy and Kirby.
didn't they put a ditch in or something?
I don't think they did.
Yeah, they did this summer. They
Yeah.
redid the ditch between their house
And the hill.
and their neighbors
No, up to the hill.
that goes from the south side of their property to the north, up to mine.
No, I thought they did it from
From
Quantum's down.
No, they just did it up to my property.
Well, they shouldn't have to redo the ditch, because the ditch is brand new.
He's talking about the ditch between the houses.
Between the houses.
Between the houses.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The road ditch was left.
Okay.
But they redid the ditch between their property that brings it up to mine.
Okay,
And,
that's where all that mud was coming down, right?
yeah,
Okay. Did that help?
it washed out again, I guess. So, and it's what's coming down from Quantum. I don't think there's that much mud coming off of through mine section.
Yours is all sod, isn't it?
There's kind of a washout there that water from Quantum
But
follows.
the water made the washout.
Yeah,
It isn't like you're farming or anything that
yeah,
to dig the sod up. Cause I know Quantum went back there and did some,
they put in a retention pond,
yeah, tried to catch some of it.
which I think has helped, but there's still,
Anyway, I told Mike, he says, let's wait a couple of years just to see, cause where the water comes out of the culvert there, that's all sod there. That's good.
Yeah.
But he says it's kinda getting a little higher.
Is the culvert filling up with dirt?
You could see there was a little dirt coming through.
Huh.
But it, you know, as long as he's got sod, but he was concerned it was supposed to go down and then this way, and now it's kinda
It's not making that turn.
yeah, but that's all sod, it should never wash away. But Mike agreed, we'll just watch it
Okay.
a couple of years and see what happens. And then Reuben put a culvert in. Didn't ask for permission. You gave a chance to go look at it.
I did look at it, and I assume you're not finished,
no,
because all you did was put a concrete pipe in?
steel pipe.
That's a steel pipe? It looks smaller than a culvert, so I don't know what size your culvert is, but that looked quite a bit smaller. And it looks like you got some straw on top of it, or
Yeah,
for what reason?
I just seeded it for the fall, probably fill that in and grade it off a little bit more. Smooth
But
out a
just,
little.
we had that engineered, and you could be diverting the water flow or something. I'm not an engineer, so I don't know. But we paid dearly.
Reuben, did you said the other day, you just did that so you could mow.
Yes.
You're not gonna be driving big equipment in there or anything?
That's, everything there's gonna stay on driveway, it's just
Yeah.
to soften that ditch out instead of being such a steep,
Mm.
you know, so we can get in there and mow.
I don't know, like Jim said, we had it engineered and everything, and, I think it's gotta come out, because there's a lot of water that, you know, and I suppose most of the water now is coming down your driveway. Probably not a lot coming down through the,
Did you do that more for aesthetics, or did you do it,
Yeah,
okay.
I just, you know, it's the kind of thing where, Ruben did it, now can I go do it? And we definitely have a water problem
In that area?
in that
yeah,
area.
and of course then uphill I have plans of, you know, doing some changes the way the water flows down there. Probably put some ditches in, going crossways that don't actually lead anywhere to hold some water back.
Maybe on your own property?
Yeah.
I know you didn't get a chance to look at it, really. Didn't get a hold of it.
I guess my personal point is we usually contract with the county to, and we go by their rules and regulations for driveways. And they look at it to see if it's should be another culvert there or not.
Yeah.
And they're real particular on that stuff. So, we don't have an engineer on staff or anything, or a small township, so.
Mhm.
I mean, if you wanna apply to them and have them look at it, and if they approve it, right, Bill?
I don't know.
I don't know if they would you?
I don't think they're so busy, you know, I don't know when they look at it, and as long as you don't need it for access for a vehicle.
It's a harder argument to make.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, it's gotta come out, and, you didn't, dig any out to get the culvert in, did you?
No.
You just laid the pipe in?
Yeah.
So if you take it back out fairly soon, the sod was there, probably is not gonna be dead, I would assume.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I like the idea. Like Bill said, if we have that one,
Yeah.
it's gonna open up the floodgates, pretty much. I'd like to have a longer on mine.
Well, I know their designs and saying you can mow. There's a lot of people that said, there's no way you could ride that, riding a lawnmower on their slope, but they claim it's supposed to be able to be done.
Yeah, I got the same thing in front of my house, it's too steep
Yeah.
coming down there, and, there's, the only way you can do is take a hand mower or.
Well, same way with,
weed whacker or whatever.
Dick Mike.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's got that real steep by that tree, he wanted to keep that tree, and
Yeah.
That was the consequence.
he didn't talk to Debbie real much, but.
No.
I don't
The
think-
tree's still there.
They're still not talking, I don't know. With that road, no.
I suppose like Tony Jensen's his grandfather did.
Who?
Tony Jensen on Evanswood. Cause he's got all the way across the whole front of his, he's got a pipe in the ditch, and then it's flat.
Let's go look at that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That could be a little different scenario because of the amount of water coming.
Yeah, it's more flat over there.
Yeah, and if we ever redid the road, then I'm sure it would come out.
I'm sure it would too.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would too, because usually, I don't know what the length is, but it's one culvert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably a couple hundred feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Really? That'd be more than a drain pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Write that down for the road crew next year.
And then it's actually flat, there isn't even a place for water to snow
Yeah.
to come off, to drift in and settle in before it drifts onto the road, or
Okay.
for any water to come off of the road and have a chance to.
You drive that road, Bill, sometimes when you come to
Yeah,
town?
yeah, I'll grab it and check.
Well, actually, if I think of it, I should go Wednesday morning after all this heavy rain and see if he's got any water standing on the shoulder, but
Yeah, no,
You know, last year when we seal coated that, they tried to, knock the shoulders down, remember, they were gonna
Mhm.
grade some out on the road and haul it away.
Right.
So I would assume that there shouldn't be water standing
Mhm.
right on the shoulder, but we'll keep that on our list.
Mhm.
So how soon can you get that out?
I would say tomorrow, but with this rain, I might hold off.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Just get it out as soon as you can.
yeah, before snow flies for sure.
Yeah, that way, I'd say the sooner you get it out now, you probably don't have the sod underneath
Yeah.
there. Because once we lose the sod, then the washing becomes
Yeah.
more pronounced. Other than that, I can't think of anything on the,
As long as we're on that subject, if I take it upon myself to clean the ditch out and restore, just maintenance, and restore it back, not there specifically, but like in front of the yard, that's okay, or,
what do you mean by,
well, some of the places where the ditches have silted in.
if you wanna clean it out, yeah, but then get it seeded down as quick
Yeah.
as you can.
Yeah.
And I,
Like where washout came in, is that what you're saying, or what?
Yeah, just several places where it starts to silt in, and, but as long as it's maintained with sod,
Yeah.
yeah,
restoring it back the way it was originally designed.
yeah, that should be no problem.
And it's easier to do that every year instead of
Mhm.
Yeah.
waiting
Oh, yeah.
until
Sure.
it
Okay.
gets out
Yeah,
of
that's a
control.
big issue. Yeah, our biggest thing is the water coming off the seals,
Yeah,
so.
it's just that stretch here is just a bad stretch.
It's a lot of clay there?
Yeah. So,
Well,
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem is Schumann used to have a pasture there and there was sod there, and then Quantum put so many cattle in there that it's all dirt now. Now when it rains, it just goes, because 2 or 3 years ago, I went back there with Kurt and Randy Folks to kind of look what to do, and there was 10-foot washouts.
Really?
I mean, I couldn't believe that, but it seems though every year we have heavier rains.
Like this, I mean, they've got 2.5 days of rain now coming. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just-
yeah.
It's gotta go someplace.
And I did have Lance, or told Lance to look here sometime, a couple of them spots that were the shoulder washed out. I know there's one spot right down in the hollow here, it's,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that long, but
It's deep,
if
yeah.
somebody runs off right there,
You bet.
they could.
Have an accident.
Yep. And then the other thing is, one of the guys that was working down on F in the city there, for some reason, they went out River Road one day, and the culvert passed Stubby's. There was a hole in the road,
Oh, really?
and the culvert was gone.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it rusted right out.
Really? Yeah.
I said, what do you think? He says, I think I put a new culvert in.
Over again, yeah.
I says, go do it. And they've got it done.
Okay.
So that bill will be coming. It won't be horrendously big.
40,000.
Just another one of them that
Yeah.
you
Can't
don't
do
fix
anything.
and then somebody hits. Something would happen. Other than that, I can't think of anything.
We're gonna go ahead and do those bridge repairs? Is that
I don't,
something when they have time?
yeah, I don't think they did anything yet, and I don't think they'll get to that. They're so far behind with their,
Hmm.
construction projects
Yeah.
that
And the season's ending.
they're gonna have to push to get done what they got started. So I think that kind of stuff, and it depends on the winter too. There's some things that, I think one of the things was on Greater Road, that they were gonna put a little blacktop, so that wasn't so rough, but that actually they can't do, but I know the Black Bridge over there had to be some stones put, and again, that kind of stuff they can do anytime. Wednesday night, you're going to?
Mm-hmm. I got this before I left and I don't know what to
Okay.
answer.
Yeah, Kathy told me to
Yep.
call.
Oh,
Did-
that's right. Yeah,
did you
I
get-
didn't, no. I had learned about it, but I'm not gonna be long, so.
Okay,
So I plan on it.
yeah, I think.
Are you gonna go or not?
I'm going highway report, fire department report.
September 23rd, 7 o'clock at the fire station. The old business was radio system, no changes, grant update. It's still pending, they don't have any answers on anything yet, they're gonna keep applying. Apparently after so many times, you just start over again. There's a deadline date and then it moves on.
Then have to reissue.
Yep. District agreement, the committee was appointed to go over the contract from 1992, I think it was. I think it was 92.
I believe, yeah.
So, and, every township was asked to be represented, but there's only gonna be a couple of us on there. So, and our first meeting is the 21st of October, I think, in a couple weeks. New business, dance and fundraiser, they raised $11,875. Pledged, pledged and collected are two different things, so I don't know if they got it, but they said pledged. And they ended up, making a small minor profit on the dance, which they never had before. The fundraiser was to buy a trailer. The trailer that they were looking at, wanted, was near $20,000 to haul the four-wheeler and the equipment, so they're rethinking that.
I really don't know if they did it enclosed trailer.
Any close to it?
Right now they own the four-wheeler and can't get it to a fire.
You can drive like that.
Yeah, it's a track.
Is that track?
It's a track four-wheeler, so you can go through the swamps and everything, it's to
Yeah.
fight those kind of fires. So I don't know. LoSAP, increased by $5, that was okay, on an annual basis per firefighter. Then we, discussed, I'm gonna jump around here a little bit, Dolores, okay? Gold Cross was there, and, they're gonna start giving us, quarterly reports and probably once a year meeting.
I will interject now.
Okay.
Gold Cross, Wendy and I and Pat met with them. Must've been a week ago yesterday. It's definitely gonna be $12.50 per capita. They had an agreement, but he wants to rewrite that. Patrick was gonna get us a copy when he got the new copy. The $12.50 is definite. And I don't know where we got, Dolores, about 537?
170.
So 6,000?
It's gonna be for the year,
Yeah,
and right now we're paying 3,000,
quarterly,
852.25.
yeah.
852?
quarterly,
38.52.25 quarterly.
yeah.
3852?
Yeah.
And this is gonna go to $6,000 a year, about 7,000?
It's, he said it would cut us just about in half.
Yeah, wow.
And also with this agreement, there will be 2 paramedics in our garage. He said at all times, but
Right.
when Wapaka
Yeah.
is on a call, that ambulance goes and another one comes, they float around. He says your coverage will definitely be better. Remains to be seen. I think he said Weyauwega had 300 calls, or just a hair over 300. So that's not really a lot.
Mm-mm.
One a day, you figure, less than one a day.
I suppose they get a lot of money from insurance companies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also.
And if you're
So that's it. Sorry about
No, that's good. I had nothing for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so when is this going into effect?
1st of January.
So when I work on the budget, I should budget 12,000, or should I budget 12,000 if this doesn't go in?
He guaranteed us, and he was going to Wapaka the next night, or that night, heard on the radio that they agreed to let that ambulance go because Gold Cross was gonna, if they wanted to keep both ambulances with paramedics on, it was gonna cost the back area $200,000 a year. And after he left, Patrick said, there's no question that they're gonna pay that. And he says, even if they would, he says, there's no question, them guys are taking that ambulance out of there. You know, they wanna become efficient as possible, and he must have talked to the guy before I did, but he said that 1250 is a done deal, so when you get the population, multiply it out. But he said it would be about half of what we were paying. So I would say just budget, you know, that'll save us about 6,000 in the budget somewhere, we can,
Wow.
yeah, that'll help somewhere.
Yeah.
Usually never get those kind of
Yeah,
lessons in your
never-
budget.
No, it goes the other way. Wow.
It's usually the other way.
You should, yeah.
Yeah, it was-
Down by Weyauwega ambulance, I think, you know, they are more efficient, they have one office,
Mhm.
you know, in all of these different locations.
Well, and they're owned by the hospitals,
Yeah.
so.
yeah,
must be
and
good.
they bought New London's ambulance now too.
They did, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's in effect yet or not, but that's also gonna help,
Mhm.
because he said if your ambulance leaves, New London will probably come right to the crossing, and there'll be one from somewhere else heading this way, and I don't know. He says your coverage will actually be better. I would tend to disagree with that just a little bit, because if you're in the garage 24/7, you get a call in the city, they're closer than,
Yeah.
he mentioned Fleet, maybe they'd set at Fleet until Weyauwega got that.
Mhm.
But Weyauwega's still gonna have one with EMTs, and Weyauwega actually has, I don't know if it's Weyauwega old ambulance or what, there's actually two there, and they're thinking about getting first responders on call to use that.
Mhm.
So, you know, if it happened, the ambulance was further away, get the first responders rolling. They got good plans, whether it all come together or not.
Last was, two things, they have a possible, house burn, but they're not sure if it's gonna happen or not, they have to put it all together. There's also talked about ISO, which is, Insurance Services Office, and, they had their meeting, but they don't have the results yet, and they think it's gonna be the first of the year before they have the results, so. And then last, they did the budget, and, it was discussion because there's cash carryover in the checkbook and all kinds of issues. And it was decided that after the first year, they see what kind of money's gonna be left over in the checkbook, if there's gonna be any, and do something with that, put it away in a CD for future fire truck or emergency needs or whatever that the district needs, not the fire department, but what the district needs. So the budget increased a total of $1,485 over the estimate this year. So our estimate is up $202. I'll give that to Dolores. So it's not too bad, but
That
with last year's large
that's
increase,
1 year, so it's like $50.50 per quarter, right?
they got it right there.
Okay, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's $200 for the year, so it's like $50.
$200 a year, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
So, and it was actually a pretty good meeting, so. Even Patrick was there.
Yeah. And Gold Cross sent a young lady there, and she was blindsided.
She sure was.
I just told her to come, and she had no idea why.
But she kinda knew,
Yeah,
she kinda knew where the ambulances waited if one was out of, I mean, she kinda gave that update, but she was
Other than any
shocked.
real financial questions or anything, she was
Mm-hmm.
All right, next is Wolf Reservation, I did not make it.
I was out of town, and this came when I was gone.
I forgot all about it.
I'll try to get from the treasurer, Mike, at least a financial report.
Okay.
This is when they set the dues, isn't it, for next spring?
I believe, I haven't heard anything.
Is that need for the budget?
Which is kind of amazing, you know, what I thought. I would assume that seeing I didn't hear nothing, it must be gonna stay the same.
Dues was on the report, so,
I did hear the city of Weyauwega pulled out,
they did.
maybe Patrick told me that.
Well, they kinda did without telling the preservation, they just didn't pay their dues, and
Yeah, I guess now
now it's official.
basically official.
That was kind of a Don Morgan thing,
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, when you take a look at the amount of impact the city actually has on it, I can understand that.
Well, one time, everyone went through the city to go fishing down there, and that's what they were looking at, and the city was benefiting from it,
Yeah.
so, but it was kind of a strange thing anyway, that they
Yeah.
were members,
Yeah.
but they'd been there for 40 years,
Well,
members.
Is that right?
They're the originators.
Is that right? Huh?
Technically, what do we get out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not go there.
Okay.
Turn that camera off.
No comment.
Okay. Next thing, Dave Stelzner. We had one tremendously pile of junk starting in Brian Hoffer's house there, the one where they're doing nothing.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it was kind of on the ditch there.
And then it went all the way to Lester Zempel's old place.
Really?
It looks like they unloaded most of a truckload in the driveway at Huffer's there and then went down the road and I don't know if they had a trailer or a pickup or what,
Yeah.
but it's like till the thing was empty. Good part is they have one guy definitely involved, confessed.
Really?
It took Dave from 11 o'clock Saturday morning, I don't know, a couple weeks ago it was, till 3 or 4 o'clock to get it all cleaned up. They found 2 names, they're talking to them people and they're just, I think they're waiting for somebody to squeal.
Yeah.
But Dave called me today. What, the guy that confessed, his father has come forward and said that he would pay some of the cleanup costs.
Hmm.
And Jeff Knorr is leaning on him
Yeah.
pretty hard. So we gotta make a decision how Dave wants to find out, and he's gonna report to Jeff how much money the town wants to collect on this. We're paying Dave $75 to pick up, right?
Right.
But you have,
But not for
but those.
8 hours worth of work.
Remember those camper tops that were there,
Yep,
railroad
yep,
tops?
yep.
There was another time that we also sent them out, all in this section. This all is that person.
It's the same person?
It's the same,
Yeah.
that's what Dave told me, it is the same person. So.
So that was over on Railroad Grade Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so,
Well, not Great Road, that was up on, Evans.
There was
That
one
was
there.
Both.
Yeah, right.
Railroad Grade Road too.
Great Road had that too?
There was 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
so far we have, before this incident, we paid Dave $375 for
Okay.
pickup stuff. One was cats, one was dogs, so that takes $150, so that gives you $225. Plus this is our 4th trip, and he's gonna have one more.
Okay.
To the transfer processing center,
Maybe,
maybe.
because now the look at it and want it back.
Really?
I said to Dave, don't let her pick through it, just.
Yeah, all or none.
All or none.
All or none.
Yeah, he has it stored somewhere, so that,
You want the stuff we picked up?
Oh, yeah, yeah, and it was, you had all those tires out there too?
No, there was like a bag of hunting clothes or something, I guess, and
Anything valuable?
not really.
There was a toolbox that fits on the back of a pickup
Mm-hmm.
that was stuffed full of moldy clothes, completely full of clothes. It looked like somebody cleaned out a garage or a basement or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But the more you hear, somebody was stealing it, and why a person would want something back, that it all looked like junk to me.
Yeah.
But I
So-
guess one person's junk
so
is
what,
better than treasure.
What legal ramifications are there?
Well,
Well, it's
You know?
littering.
yeah.
Dave said the fine could get up to 4,000 for
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
But if, no money, what are you gonna do?
yeah.
Slap on the wrist, or they gonna make him sit a while?
Probably so.
Oh, I'm surprised that the father has got to come with the cat.
Yeah.
Well, how much you gotta pay Dave for this?
That's what we have to kind of decide tonight. I mean, this is such an unusual circumstance. I mean,
Right.
usually you're talking maybe an hour, plus that.
Plus the expense to go with it, yeah.
Yeah, so $75, he was happy with that, but he was on vacation. And he halted all of his plans when he got this call.
My suggestion is $75 first hour and $25 for the next 4 hours.
So $175?
That's 5 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's my.
That seems low.
Seems low.
Seems low.
That seems low.
Well, especially with all the crap that people are throwing out there.
Well, and
you
he
know?
lost a day of vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was getting paid, he was on vacation.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, right.
Boy, am I cheap.
Paid vacation, and he got paid to pick up junk too.
Yeah.
But,
do you think,
it's kind of a statement, that the town of Weyauwega doesn't like junk thrown on the side of the road,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna prosecute.
Yeah.
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 The funny thing is, Jim Pownell found 2 names in it. See, this happened on a Thursday night. Yeah. Jim Pownell found 2 names, took it to the city cop. Why? I
Yeah.
suppose he didn't know who to do it, he goes to town all the time. But I was gone all of Friday, and I got home, and Kathy says, the sheriff's department called an officer, who was on River Road, and there's a bunch of junk. So I called Dave right away, Saturday. He said he was coming back from Superior, I don't know. But anyway, he said, I'll get it today. Then at 4 o'clock, he called me, and he said, come on over here, Jeff is here. And Jeff said, these guys have been in trouble before, so. Yeah, we should, maybe we should make it $500, maybe we can get it out of them, but, generally when
I
people
would
are-
say if it's reasonable, why not keep doing it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's,
Make him hurt a little bit.
yeah, if it costs me $2 to get rid of a tire and you're only charging me $1 to pick it up from the ditch,
Mm-hmm.
it's financially
Mm-hmm.
better to,
I think, say, gonna estimate $500.
Yeah, if you make
Well-
it.
And if they say, well,
Well, see, we
we
got
only
this,
have 300.
Yeah.
yeah, see, we've got this 225 already.
Right.
Right.
Plus these 3, like tonight, the check is, $44. We probably got like maybe 60. So that's taking me up to 325, plus now whatever we pay Dave for on Saturday. So if we pay him $175, we're at $500, and we're not exaggerating.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, this is just our cost.
And this is the one that got caught on.
Yeah.
What
Right.
about all the other crap that's been put out there?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
hasn't been caught on.
Well,
I mean, look-
see, my understanding from Dave is this kid confessed, yes, that was his camper top, yes, furniture, tires. So all of these bills that we're turning in are justified because he
He's
said.
admitted to it.
Yeah, he admitted to it.
Okay. I think, then I'm okay with that. I think but just $175 for, that's not enough.
Yeah, well, you just, somewheres you gotta,
You gotta draw the line.
Right.
And sometimes when you might be paying them $75, I mean, to go pick up one
One
dog.
tire or whatever, yeah.
Well, and to pick up one dog and take it to Happy Tail from Evansville to Happy Tail. I mean, that's pretty lucrative. That's a,
but it's still, you
Yeah.
drop what you're doing
and
Yep.
and you go
right.
do it. And
So I think, you know,
Okay,
I don't know, it's up to you guys.
so what did you said it's 225 already?
Well, see, this is a bill that I would be making out to, who do I send it to, the DNR?
I think you do. I can give it to Jeff Nor.
I gotta talk to Dave tomorrow and
Yeah,
let him know how much, and then he's gonna tell Jeff.
okay.
And I think what's gonna happen is Jeff is gonna go squeeze on the old man and see what he can get out of him.
Okay. So, yeah, you know, depending on what you decide now to pay Dave would be the divide.
Is he okay with that kind of a number?
Well, I didn't suggest anything about there, because I wanted to talk to you back. But I agree, maybe.
I mean,
well,
how many trips does he have over to?
He had one load in the second, he didn't have a whole lot the second time, but he didn't take that yet.
So he's gonna have another load,
He's got another trip, yeah.
another trip.
So another $75.
So
Yeah,
it's 150.
So that's 150, then you got 3 hours at 25, right?
35.
4 hours. Roughly, so it's
Well,
fine.
Bill suggested 25, but
Yeah,
yeah,
we could make it more.
I don't have an issue making it more.
And
I don't think it should be under 500.
maybe jack it up enough so that maybe the old man will.
Yeah. Straighten them up.
There was W-2s there.
Serious?
Is that right?
So they weren't real smart.
No.
I think, see, he's gotta make 2 trips over there, that's 75 twice. You said it was 5 hours, right?
Yeah, and then he had the other trip with the same guy's stuff.
Well, we've already got that bill,
We've already, yeah, and we've already paid that.
and we already paid that.
Yeah, but
We
we
could
might
add
as well
that to it,
Why
we
not?
might as well collect it
yeah.
because.
So
Well,
I think
yeah.
2 trips over Manila is $75,
Okay,
and then,
so Dave would get 2 trips for $75.
plus he had 3
$150,
more hours
Plus 3 hours
Oh.
at,
at, how much?
okay, we'll go for an example. Greg works on a Saturday or a Sunday, he gets overtime, you're looking at about $35 an hour
Yeah.
at the foundry.
Yeah.
So why would you want to pick up somebody's garbage for less than that?
Good point.
I wouldn't.
I
No one
did,
volunteer for that job.
I did say to Dave, as long as they're offering to pay for it, I said maybe we'll ask quite a bit, but don't expect the town to pay you that if we can't collect it.
Well,
And he understood that.
So then let's bill him for $35 an hour then, those 3 hours.
Make it 50.
50? Yeah, sure. I'd say, I think a $500 fine.
Well, this is an
This is
addition,
addition.
this is restitution,
That's too.
Yeah.
this isn't a fine,
Okay.
this should be restitution.
So
So we
DNR could hit them up for a fine.
Oh yeah, up to $4,000.
$4,000,
Yeah.
yeah. So our restitution, we're asking for $225 plus $300. Plus our 4 bills that we have so far at the transfer station.
So how'd you
Which
get
I
there?
would say, okay,
Wait a minute, let's back up. You had $225 for the other bills,
right, that was just what we paid Dave.
Already.
$225,
already.
right.
Where's the 300 come in?
Okay, 2 trips at $75
It was 150,
and 3 hours at $50 an hour.
another 150, gotcha.
That's 300. Okay, so this is 525, and this bill here is 44. I'm guesstimating there was 14, 24, 38.
And this is from the county.
This is from the county for the transfer
Well,
station
transfer
that we
station.
had to pay in.
Okay.
So 44.
Probably another $100.
Oh, yeah.
You got $600.
So now we're looking at 625.
Okay.
So this would be the bill for the DNR.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you would tell Dave, 625.
625.
Right. But now we have to decide gonna pay him this 300, or are you going to put it?
He's all right, we're waiting to see
Okay.
what happens.
Let's see what we get out of it.
So we can wait till like next month?
I think so, I think it'll be all
Okay.
right with it.
Okay, all right.
Okay, well, that's pretty fair.
Yeah,
That's
and
more than fair.
we're telling that payroll that, yeah, it's December.
Yeah,
Mhm.
We get paid every, and he realizes that,
yeah.
you know, so.
Okay.
He's
He's okay
good,
with it.
he's good
Okay.
with it.
Yeah.
But from the DNR, we would like 625.
Mhm.
And if we can get it, then I'd have no problem paying.
And
for
this
that
is how we
extra.
justified it.
Yep.
Mhm. Okay. Do you need that in a motion, or are we okay?
No, it's just recouping our costs.
So it's really doesn't, it doesn't
We're
have
not
a motion.
spending, we're not spending any
Not
money.
spending
any money.
We've
Okay.
already spent it.
Yep.
But we're trying to,
I don't think we need a motion. Budget meeting in November, when?
that would be our regular meeting and our budget meeting.
But that's after the election,
It
right?
has to be after the
Yeah.
election, because the stable's gonna be gone,
The 10th
the 4th is the
is
election.
the election,
10th.
so yeah, it's on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and usually we hold it after the third Tuesday of the month. So 4th, 11th, we would be looking at the 18th, or do you wanna hold it earlier?
I wrote it in the 10th.
I did too. I wrote it in the 10th, because
Okay.
we said that last,
Well, we kinda just you
Yep.
know, but then I
is that,
realized
can we
that,
do that?
see, we moved the regular meeting,
Right.
but I didn't know if you were gonna move the budget meeting also that way.
We can do that, right? Let's do it the 10th.
Okay, and you want, hearing from 6 till 6:30? We have a hearing first,
Yeah.
cause I gotta put it in the paper accordingly.
Yep.
6:30 budget meeting, 7 o'clock regular. Well, regular meeting to follow budget.
Yeah. We're still coming at 6, so.
Yeah.
Is that here or somewhere else?
For the other ones that,
Well, I know, but I remember once being down at the library, so I couldn't remember what that, I mean, that was.
and I did do the, tax levy, we get $900. How do you want me to spend it all? And I figure that $900 has to go under Dave's category, because
Yeah.
this is an expense, and it also, part of it is gonna have to go under Happy Tails, cause I ran short on Happy Tails
Sure.
already tremendously, so.
It's funny how
And
it's all
our-
kind of moving around differently now
Yeah,
than we
Yeah.
used to. I mean, it's just, yeah.
and the chairman got that $500 raise starting the first of the year, so there's our 900, so.
Mhm. Makes
It
sense.
wasn't real hard to put budget figures together.
Good.
Well, what's gonna help now is that,
Well, it's the
Go across.
6,000, but,
yeah,
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I'm gonna,
yeah,
where are we gonna,
Let's go to December right away for the
Okay.
meeting, because firemen got Christmas party.
oh yeah, that's
The
December 1st.
First Monday,
Yeah.
so does the 8th work for
okay.
everybody?
December?
December 8th.
I think so.
I have the right calendar, so.
Good.
Yeah, as far as I know, sure. So
Oh.
what happens when I now have two different devices that don't run to each other?
All the technology, there's still trouble.
Yeah, there is, there is.
You know, and I figured, I was having a real problem, and I just got out an old piece of paper and a pencil the other day, and I thought,
Not so bad.
I put this on my computer, but I printed out and
Yeah.
I just didn't go to December, but I
Well,
think
just because we
December.
changed everything, Terry's having surgery next week, and we changed all his follow-up appointments. Is the 8th okay, because that is a home packer game? You don't have tickets.
I do,
That's a home packer game.
then I can't.
Okay. Because I'm like, that day we were supposed to have
Thank
it,
you.
but I know we changed, and I thought, oh, he'll be gone too, I bet, so, yeah.
so do we want
So
to?
I'm saving it.
That's Terry and
Nice.
surgery.
He's having a cochlear implant put in,
Oh. Boy, I
Next
hope that goes good.
so do I.
I have something highlighted on the 9th, but it might be during the day.
Okay.
I-
Well,
But
I don't
apparently you
know.
don't have the
We-
Packer game on there.
Right.
Well,
Well, see, I don't have December. December's here and it's
Oh, okay.
highlighted there. I didn't know
Okay.
why it was highlighted,
Oh,
so.
yeah.
We'll wait till next month. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that is a home packer game.
Yeah. I'll just,
Thank you.
I'll just tell Waukegan County Post to be determined.
For the December one.
'Cause
The November one though is okay.
Well, see, I was upset with the October one, cause our meeting was changed to the
Mhm.
13th or whatever.
Mhm.
It was, yeah, it showed like we met last week,
Really.
yeah, but, that's okay.
But that's why you also post it.
Yeah,
In the,
but, yeah. I have a question on the insurance premium.
Mhm.
Is there someone gonna kind of contact me on what they're going up?
They're not going up.
Okay.
That's what Jim says we're supposed to be telling everybody. So, he's now working 2 days a week.
Oh,
He's retired,
okay.
semi-retired, and he's working Wednesdays and Thursdays. But me being gone the last 2 weeks, and now he's going to California for 10 days. Today's what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So he won't be in this week and not next week. And then we have a meeting with the insurance company, Sonny and I do, on the 23rd to find out what's really going on. They're changing, remember all the application, how many pages was it? Like 30 pages?
And it's the same thing.
They're changing that to like 10 pages.
Well, and
But still, 10
Yeah,
pages.
yeah.
can't they just do, has anything changed in your town?
Well,
And you could go, no.
that's what we're gonna find out.
One page, you got it
One
done.
page, I will sign it, every year, it's the same.
Yep.
And he's got 90% of it filled out,
But you still gotta go over it.
and
Yeah.
he's,
Well, this year's the first year that they're doing this, and we got a few coming up, and we're all asking the same questions, and so Sonia's the one that's gonna be doing it. So,
Did you get a copy of that resolution that the town of Wyoming is?
yes, but I also, I told Colleen, we do not have a website. I said, it's a wonderful resolution. I said, but am I gonna pay somebody $500 to build my website? Well, she's gonna have all this time on her hands. She figures she's gonna try theirs first, and then she would come and help me build ours. I said, the last thing I want is something that does not work. So we've been emailing back and forth on this, so that's why I did not bring it up.
It's,
I think it's a thing of the future,
Oh, I do too.
but you would think the Towns Association might have like
Have a format?
some kind of,
Kind of fill in the blank web.
yeah.
they're pushing it, the Towns Association.
Are they? I see that in ag, they mentioned it.
But like you say, if you don't have it,
Yeah,
and
And someone's gotta update it.
There's nothing worse than a website that has not been updated
Yeah.
but you,
and
months.
why, for a little town, it just isn't there.
My website, like I had for Dane retired this year, I got Jim retiring this year. Every time I make a change, it costs me $300 to $500, depending on what kind of change.
mhm.
One of the changes is, one of the insurance companies changed their logo.
Oh, sure.
And you get penalized.
Well, I gotta update my
That's
website.
what I mean, so you
So
kind
I'd
of
wait
get
till
penalized. for-
first of the year, and to maintain my website cost me $100 a month, which I was told is cheap,
Yeah.
very cheap.
Well, it is, but,
It depends what you all do on it.
Now,
Right, right.
my youngest daughter, she works for a nursing home up in Wittenberg. They have their own website. She now does it. She maintains it, and she puts the newsletters in there, but that's part of her job.
mhm.
And they never had a person like that before, but she does that. And I didn't know she could do that. That's what college got you, I guess.
Sad generation.
Yeah.
At $120,000.
And I didn't get a new bathroom on it.
I have, while you're talking about budget and stuff, we'll pull off, how do we get that PEP program off of our,
I'm talking to Jay Marvel.
okay, that's, okay, you're
Because
taking care of that.
All of a sudden I don't know what's happening with the county, but they got audited on their lottery credits or something. And then Crystal sent me a sheet to do our special assessment. So then I said, no, I said, it goes to three. She said, I guess they're kind of like in a rail. She said, I forgot to do it on that.
Okay, anyway, so you're
So
taking
we're
care
gonna-
of getting that up, okay.
Yeah, that'll save us $50, and we'll still have to pay the $100 for the special assessment.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No, usually,
Oh,
there's like a minimum charge or whatever, from
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
understanding from them, but
Because when that bill came through, they were billing $100 for the pet program and $50 for assessments, so.
yeah. And the special assessments, I am under the understanding we are getting that $1,300 from the,
Yep, we got the final, yep, $1,362.
okay, and I should just put that onto the garbage assessments, you know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
261 divided by that, and that's how much it goes up.
Okay.
See. Invoice will be sent to you by January 15th, payable by March 1st. Maybe you should keep that, Will. I don't need it. Yeah, I don't know where that's all gonna end up.
The county clerk today did send me a copy of what they need to have on my spreadsheet for my pets, so I will have their info and just
So
throw it
that
on the
would probably have to-
spreadsheet instead of spending all that money from,
Okay.
well,
Good.
all it is.
That's our per capita, and I think it's going down, but I'm sure that's the one that's on ambulance with it.
And what's that number?
That's a
570.
population.
570?
Is that based on 2000 census? Or 2010?
2010 census, yeah. And they always do like, we estimate this is what the 20s, but this is probably what more like your cat per capita is, but they have to use that number, even though they know we're going down.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay, the bills. Motion in order to approve.
The 7,000, well, we got AR, what is that?
Fire department.
That's fire truck?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, don't you hate this report?
Can I make a suggestion?
You hate this report?
He wants to
Landscape
landscape
it.
it.
Landscape it?
You can have
It's-
more words.
Oh.
You can spread that out. All you do is click and drag it over.
I'm gonna click, and I did say, I'm Mr. Bayman, but I'm gonna click and drag this whole program.
Right over to him, huh?
I'm gonna see if there isn't some way, even though my old one is not as good as this one, I want my old one moved, because this one is just, it's not working.
No.
This is what I do all the time.
And this
Not in TIPS, not in my agency, in my
Personal,
personal and also my other business,
yeah,
my co-storage business.
which is,
And I run all kinds of reports off of it.
yeah.
But you gotta categorize it right.
Yeah.
Everything is categorized, I mean, he put in the whole, I
The whole
crossed
what?
off, you know, the C form that I was below the thing
Yeah.
here. I had crossed off section, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this.
Okay.
He just thought it was more convenient just to put it all in. I have pages after pages, and numbers I don't use, so I'm trying to go in and hide them. But it's a good thing I kind of know how this book is set up, because I can maneuver a little, but it doesn't give me the reports that I want, and I know I'm gonna sit down with Colleen, because they use QuickBooks, and she just thinks it's absolutely wonderful, so I asked her.
It's like anything you get used to.
Well, I asked her if they had a report like this, and how come, I don't hand out something like that to my board. I go, okay, so now you must be doing budgets like I'm doing it. There's your expense category, there's your fee, and then there's your cash flow. It's like, boy, my other one is a lot easier.
On mine, there's itemized and categories,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one I use a lot,
Yeah,
because it breaks it down by category.
yeah.
So I know if it's,
Like
Maintenance
4,000 code and 5,000
Taxes
code.
or whatever, big
Mhm.
one.
So, I've been looking at all of these reports, it's just, maybe I'm too old.
No.
you,
That's not an excuse.
yeah, that's right.
I know I'm.
No, it's not an excuse.
But anyway, we'll work with it, and I'm gonna keep working with it, but I'm also gonna keep running both programs.
Okay.
Because
We're halfway through the year, so you might as well
Well,
finish the year.
okay, and I probably will get a new fan in my old computer and run another year on it.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, But like Jim says, you know, it's, the more you work with the program, the more you
Yeah.
learn about it.
So,
It's just that old people take longer to learn.
resistant to change.
Yeah, yeah.
I see we issued 2 checks to Paul Hanlon.
Yes.
What-
He changed his spreadsheet.
Damn computers.
Is there anything going right? Anyway, so he had, you know, like, there was 2 garages that are going up. He had one, and this is how much the town owes me.
Hmm.
And then I looked, I had 2 checks on there. Well, then he had another one
Oh.
in a different section. So yes, I owe him both of this money. I couldn't get this one voided out for 138. I was just gonna make one. I said,
You can have 2 damn checks.
Joey's gonna be here in 15 minutes and she needs my printer. She gets 2 checks.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll make a motion we approve the bills.
I'll second.
You all heard the motion in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. That's it, I got a notice for the Housing Association meeting already, if you guys want
You notice I went,
to just look at it and put it in the,
Talking about?
What is it?
Municipality liabilities.
it's a
Fun to listen to those guys.
little clearer in the letter about what time you get there too.
Yeah, 6:30?
Yeah,
Mhm.
indeed.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't catch it when it was.
November 13th.
So next time we know when we're meeting, the town meeting,
I know.
November 10th. So that's week.
we can find out who's going when.
Okay.
Anything else? Motion in order to
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.